Hi. There's 9 ways to optimize your online presence. And you know how many people do I see that are not optimized online, social media, website, domains, on Google and everywhere. It's just really, really, really sad. So I'm going to tell you 9 ways how to optimize your online presence. And as I said, is your e-commerce store, your website, your social media, Google, Facebook. And I'm Veronica Jeans, and I'm an e-commerce coach and business coach, and business partner for Shopify and marketing strategist. And I will help you put up your products online and actually find ways to optimize and your conversions in your e-commerce store. So many people don't start from scratch. I mean, you got to start with the foundation of how to optimize your online presence. If you're not optimized, how are you going to know if anything works on your website? Because if you don't know people are coming from Facebook onto your website, so how are you going to know if your pages are working, if your products are working? If that's why people aren't selling, right? Because their foundations aren't properly set up. So here are 9 ways how to optimize your e-commerce store or your website. I mean, that's online presence, right? Online presence. We'll start with 1 is Facebook Pixel. Let's start with Facebook business page first. Facebook business page. You need to verify your Facebook business page before you can actually post stuff on it from a software or anything like that. So verify your Facebook business page. Otherwise, you can't do anything with it, right? Nothing is going to connect to you. 2, Facebook Pixel. Why? What's a Facebook Pixel? Facebook Pixel is a little piece of code that you add to your website or your e-commerce store. That so you can see if your ads in Facebook are working. Even if you're not doing ads, you can actually see movement from people going from Facebook into your website. Okay, number 2. Number 3, super important, is Google ID, Google Analytics. You got to be registered with Google Analytics, people. Otherwise, it's not going to work. How are you going to know where your people are going? What are they doing? When are they popping out? When are they popping on? Where they're from, right? You can see Google Analytics. You can see where they're actually coming from in the world. Number 4, Google Verified. So I'm talking a lot about verified today because a lot of people tend to forget that you need to be verified by all these services. I put something on my keyboard. You need to be verified by all these services so that it works properly. Google search. We'll do Google search first. Google ID, Google Verified, and we'll do Google search. You've got to be verified by Google search. You've got to make sure that your domain is registered in your domain host as a Google verified domain. Okay, and that's also another little piece of code you actually put where your host is. And then your Google ID you put into your website, and your Google Pixel you put into your website. And so when people are going from your website or from Facebook or from Google or from Bing or from LinkedIn or wherever they're coming from, Google will know where they're coming from. So Google search, got to be registered and verified by Google search. Okay, we're going to do that number 4 because I have that as a number 7. Okay. And then Webmaster Verified. The first thing you need to do is get your domain name verified by Google, and that's in Google Webmaster. Then you will do that with Bing. You can do that with Bing and all the other search engines as well. But I just stick to Bing and Google because most people use Google anyway. And you can do Yahoo and quite a few of them that are search engines. Okay, you can actually research it online. Just Google it and and check which one you need to do. Okay, here's some other really cool things you can do. So there's Google Google Plus is gone, and in its place is Google My Business. Again, it's this time it's just for local businesses. So if you have a premise as a fixed address as a e-commerce store, you can actually register your business in Google, because it'll show your hours, it'll show your where you are on the map. You got to have Google My Business if you're a local business. It's super, super, super important. So many businesses don't have Google My Business. You can have Google Local Services. Google have just started Google Local Services. You can be registered with Google Local Services, which is like you get verified as it's very, very limited right now. You get verified by Google. Your employees get verified by Google, and you will obviously pay for it, and then you'll pop up at the top of the page. Again, something else that you need to be verified with, and that's Google Guarantee. I call it Google Guarantee, but it's Google Local Services. So let's go through quickly on the points that are made. Okay, so you've got to have Facebook Pixel, which you get in Facebook Ads Manager. You've got to have your Facebook page, your business page verified. You got to, oh, here's another one, Instagram. You got to have your Instagram verified in Facebook business page, so that you can turn your Instagram into a business account and then connect it to your Facebook page, business page. Okay, and your Google ID, you got to have Google Analytics. Verify your Google Analytics. Verify your Google Webmasters, lots of Google stuff, right? But if you don't know where things are coming from, who's liking you, who's not liking you, who's popping onto your website, how long they're staying, you're not going to actually know what's working, what's not working. Obviously, you know, if you're doing Google Webmaster Verify, if you verify with Google, you can verify with Bing and Yahoo, and there's several other search engines you can do as well. But obviously, Google is the behemoth, is the big guy in the search engine market, right? You go to Google Search Console, verify your domain name, which means that you have to put that little code into your host domain, where you host your domain name. You have to put that in there. And so you can do Google Local Services, which I just call it Google Guarantee, where your local service will be approved, and your employees will be approved, and your insurance will be approved, and Google will actually get you onto the top of the page with all those little nice little shiny review buttons, and you have to pay for it. Okay, so the only thing, all the other things you don't pay for, but Google Guarantee you do pay for. But it's a very, very limited services. They only have like air conditioning, home services they're doing right now, but they will be expanding. It's very, very exciting if you've got a local business. So I hope this has helped, and all these things I actually work in my e-commerce success group. Is a closed group, is totally free, so if you want to pop in and join, you can join anytime. But I take each of these little elements and I actually work on them with my clients, make sure that they're registered everywhere, so we can see what their ROI is when people are coming from Facebook. They're buying, they're not buying, they're popping off, where they're popping off, what they need to do to actually improve their pages. Because here's the thing, is if you don't improve your pages and you don't know what's happening, how are you going to be able to make great conversions? Okay, that's the bottom line, really. And even with so if you're not doing Google ads, or if you're not doing Facebook ads, you still need to do those Facebook pixels. You still need to do Google ID, so you can see what's happening in your website. And Google Analytics is changing a lot right now. They're adding more services. They're making it more easy to look at things and actually see what's happening. Plus, they're adding a lot more stuff that really I love doing, because I love doing the research. And but it does help you as a business to know what's happening in your website, on your e-commerce store, and know what your customers like to look at, what your customers don't like to look at. And you can actually see where people hop in and how fast they hop out. You know, there is a like a the rules and regulation, not just rules, you know, say, you know, you've got to have under 50%, you know, if people are hopping up 70% hopping in and out of your page, then you know there's a problem. Anyway, so again, you know, if you need help, and I can help you, is in my e-commerce success group. Just look for e-commerce success group, and you can join us anytime. It's a closed group. I do all my really technical workshops and little videos in there to help everybody in the group. And then obviously I have my inner circle, but that's a different story. So if you're interested in the closed group, just hop in and let me know. I'll put a link in at the bottom so that you can if you need my help, I'm there always to help. I'm always online. Well, I'm mostly online, right? This is my business, is online business. Okay, let me know if I can help you. I'm going to be here every Wednesday. This was a little bit later than normal. I'll be here every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, just doing more technical stuff than on Mondays, where it's more a business video. Okay, thank you guys. I hope you actually enjoyed this. I hope it makes sense. Any questions, let me know. Have an absolutely smashing day and wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. And I hope it's very, very successful and profitable. Bye.